All right, gamers, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. I would say already, just look at the line we've got right here. This was a very good data download. So this introduced the voices, to global. So what this is, it's just two characters, right? Hearts and Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. And then obviously that means this Blue Goku will have voices as well. Those three characters are actually going to have voice lines. But I mean, obviously it's not English voice lines, but they are at least going to have voice lines on global, which is a good thing. So I mean, this, in my opinion, like Hearts is voiced by Dio, man. Like, you know, that's a pretty big global shaft that's kind of just like tied up. I think that's pretty good. That's a really good thing for the game, I think, honestly. You guys know, I just want everything the same. All I care about is just completely equal on both versions. That's what I'm looking for. By the way, Rick confirmed here, sales until the 27th. I believe the Elder Kai banner goes until somewhere around there as well. So, basically, yada, yada, yada. The next banner I'm expecting is going to be the next Dokkan Fest at the end of the month. I have no idea what Dokkan is doing this week. I could not tell you. Maybe we'll see like a banner. I've kind of theorized and talked about this a couple of times. Maybe a banner that would have the 3rd anniversary and 4th anniversary LRs. Remember that they're buffed like crazy right now. I'm sure if Dokkan dropped a banner with them, people would probably summon to try and get them. Especially with them being buffed as they are. They have not been available since the 7th anniversary. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I thought originally this week would have Super EZA Tech Beerus, but he comes out in a couple of days. So I have no idea. Like it's, you know, I have no clue what's coming next week. Because the Dokkan Fest is in 2 weeks on this week right there. So let's look at, we got the kind of the initial stuff out of here. Let's look at the data download. So we have promo movie. We have the Blue Goku. We have Fu. We have Aeos, Dark King Demigra, and then we have the Warrior in Black, which is Bardock. We have an Infinite Dragon Ball History stage, the Dragon Ball Hero Special Battle event, that's a challenge event, Blue Goku as a Dokkan event, and then Super EZA for Tech Beerus as well. Trying to see if there's anything special in here. I wonder why this medal is here again. Did they maybe update? They must have updated the asset somehow. And then we've also got the wallpaper, which I believe is the reward for clearing the Heroes event. Promo movie, sure. All right, I mean, we could just go ahead and jump in and start talking about some of the characters here. So let's start by looking at the Heroes characters, and then later on we'll get to Super EZA Beerus. So Goku, I think Goku is okay. I made a tweet last night that people were pissed about. It's one of those things. I've noticed this, right? This happened with Int Broly too. People will get mad at something I say, and then they go like, "Oh my god, like the video is so, the showcase is so bad," because they're mad at something I said, right? What was it I said? I said Goku is going to be really good in the Legendary Frieza event. He's obviously a little bit better than that, but you want to know what is true? The Dragon Ball Hero team is going to be good for the Legendary Frieza event. Oh, yeah. That's why I did this follow-up. Yeah, here we go. This is what we're talking about, Dragon Ball Heroes. Now, this is going to open up a whole, not a fun conversation that we're going to have to jump into and get into here. And that's about the Goku and Frieza fight. So, we have moved into a point where, like, that is, the standard is the standard. And right now it's the Goku and Frieza fight. So it's like when we're talking about like characters being competitive, that is where we're looking. And I mean, last year, right around this time, Fusion Zamasu stuff got very annoying. And I mean, I am predicting that it's going to be like this with Goku and Frieza. Now it's not abnormal that Goku and Frieza is going to be probably the hardest fight until the end of February. So buckle in, right? I'm expecting Global to get this. They could at any time. Remember the Jiren banner and the Goku and Frieza fight and the Repsi Unir 7 sub EZAs? Those are they're just an extra thing coming to Global. Like, I don't think Global is, like, hanging on to it for any particular time period or something like that. Like, I think, like, a very good chance, Global could get it next week. I don't know what's coming to JP. Global could get it next week. I think that, you know, we get the Global and JP Dokkan Fest right here. Maybe Jiren comes out right here. Like, it's going to be extra. But that Goku and Frieza fight, that's the toughest fight until probably, you know, deep into the 10th anniversary. I think the main issue with this guy is going to be, he is a character that needs orbs, and he's a type orb changer, which sucks cock. I mean, a lot of people were saying that they'd rather just run him without even worrying about this. But, I mean, if you get rid of another additional of his, and then it's like, it's going to be tough for him to even damage Goku and Frieza depending upon the situation. Especially if he doesn't have this. The orbs, it's not the worst ever because it's only 5, right? Like, you need to get 7 orbs only one single time. And then, you know, you're just chilling at 5 and you're going to have the guaranteed guard. Or 3 orbs will give him the 70% chance to guard. I don't know. If I would rank him among, like, top 10 TURs. Oh, I still got to go. Sorry. I got to go through the comments of the video. Because I did ask y'all if y'all wanted me to include EZA TURs in the list. If the comment. I mean, why don't we go on a field trip right now? Why don't we can? Let's just take a look. I'm sure it'll be like the top comments, the last tier list. Let's just go on a quick field trip. Do you guys enjoy this field trip we're going to go on? Did I scroll by it already? My brain is broken. That's not it. Wait, I got to pause. Yeah. Here it is right here. Let's go and take a look. Let's see what people are saying. Do they want a full-on... Okay. Wait, what? It's finishing fights. Maybe? Maybe? This Goku has always been disrespected. This guy's been disrespected for 6 months at EGL Goku. Yeah, EZA TURs in the list. Top 15. Falls off a cliff. So, a bunch of people are agreeing with that right there. DeFreak, okay, sure. What? I don't... bro. We never... have had issues with this Super Saiyan 3 Goku. This is true. Gogeta does block his attacks. Will juice up Janemba's attack either destroy Gohan or whoever's floating? Maybe, but I mean that could happen to a lot of characters. No. This is not true. That's not true. Alright, so yeah, I probably will do a mixed, I guess, I'm gonna look through the comments in there a little bit deeper to see if people really want it. Like Blue Goku, I really would want to use him a lot more. He certainly is worse than TEQ Vegeta, right? I mean, here's the thing though. You know what really matters is the ability to go in slot 1 at times, which this guy's got. Because you have the damage reduction and you do have the guard. I mean, if you go into the Gogeta fight and Gogeta just opens with a super before you attack, you're dead. Right. This guy gets crushed even by Gogeta's normals. Before he attacks, turn 1, he's getting crushed. So, Goku is somewhere in the mix, I think, in here. I don't think Goku is on this level. He's probably somewhere in here. I think I'm probably a bit higher on this Vegeta than most people. But I would think I'd have to put Goku above him. So, I don't, Goku comes in somewhere around here, I think, near TEQ Vegeta and stuff like that. But we'll see here. We don't need the Heroes team flipping burgers anymore. We can get rid of that. Yeah, so there's Goku. Demigra, I'm going to be very intrigued to try him out. He seems like he's going to be a nice addition to the Slug team, which I really like. I do not consider this a tough condition, really, because that's what we want him for, is for demonic power. So I'm definitely very excited to try Demigra and see how effective he's going to be on that Slug team, which I think could be pretty good. At worst, I mean, he could be a very effective support type character too, so it'll be interesting to see what Demigra is going to look like. But potentially having a lot of damage reduction, 80% damage reduction is good. Now, from what I've seen of his stats and stuff like that, he should resemble, which, I mean, this might not be the best thing ever, but he should resemble Kid Gohan with all his damage reduction. That's what Demigra should look like. And I mean, when I was using the Kid Gohan has not really impressed me too much. So that's the only thing. But I don't know. That is a summonable LR. So like, you know, Demigra. But like, I like that character, that Piccolo and Gohan, because of Piccolo, not because of Kid Gohan. But we'll see. Kid Gohan doesn't have the best link in the game either. Big bad bosses. So. Wait, are these all awakening from Blue Goku? Yes, they are. Oh my god, okay, yeah, get your grinding boots on, because you gotta grind that Blue Goku fight a lot. Jesus. Okay, sure, man. Dude, that's gonna drop at midnight, and it's, yeah, get ready for an hour of Dokkan event grinding. Holy hell. Okay. Alright, Fu. I'm definitely intrigued to see what Fu looks like. I think Fu can be really good. Provided you're getting your super attacks in right here. Like, as long as you don't get one super, I think he could potentially have some really, you know, high defenses and high damage reduction in slot 2 or 3, though. So, obviously, he's not going up against the true problematic bosses. Now, this right here... Oh, let me pause and get a picture of it. What this does is it turns one half of the field into AGL and one half of the field into TEQ. That is great, because I've talked many times, one of the huge issues with Vegeta is he changes the full field of orbs to AGL, and it just crushes the synergy of the team. This ability to go half and half, I think, is actually quite a bit better. Yeah, here we go right here. This is what it looks like. This is awesome. So, I mean, you know, with, like, something like that, like, I don't know, imagine we had TEQ Broly or something like that. He could get a bunch of those, heal up, and then we still have orbs for other characters. I like that. That's an intriguing ability. We could see potentially, you know, better characters. A Dokkan Fest have that or something like that. By the way, that's kind of the thing with this guy, right? So keep in mind that these Heroes characters, it's like this every year. They have terrible stats. I'm seeing a lot of people like coping and stuff like that. Like, oh, you know, we got to get like equips that have like 1,000 of stats and stuff like that. Like, it is as intended, unfortunately. This is the power level they want from the Heroes characters. If you had this guy's exact kit on, like, you know, LR Future Gohan or something like that with the stats he has, where, you know, 28,000 HP and then he's 20,000 plus attack and, like, you know, like 14,000 defense or something like that, like, this guy would be very effective. Keep in mind that all of these characters are hurt by their very low stats. Rainbowed, their stats look like kind of like a new banner unit, right? So Angela and Meta Matcha, how close are their stats? 13, basically 14 and 10. And he's at 12, 14, and 10. So that's exactly the type of stat spread they had, is something like that, like Kui or something like that. So, but yeah, I'm definitely interested to see Fu. By the way, a lot of these characters, I just, you know, the uncomfortable conversations with Goku and Frieza are going to happen. I'm planning on doing a video. I don't know how easily we'll win, or even if we can win. I don't know. The fight is really tough. But I am planning on doing probably a very long video. I'm probably going to give Blue Goku like his own long video. And then after we do that, I might just chip away at doing runs against Goku and Frieza with the hero team for a while. We'll see. And I mean, I've seen a lot of people crying, like even in the comments, man, they're crying about the Goku and Frieza fight. But like, fuckers, you guys were dying for Heroes versus Fusion Zamasu and Heroes versus all these tough bosses. Heroes versus Omega, right? Y'all loved it back then, so let's not switch up now. God damn it. All right, Aeos. I think I really like Aeos quite a bit. She is, you know, gonna be dodge or die, but I mean, at least she's got a defensive mechanic, right? So I mean, she could be a really powerful support type character with dodge. That's kind of what it is, right? Dodge plus support, you know, you can make money off of that. An interesting little thing is this, by the way. So, I mean, she is very good potentially for maybe battlefield fights, super battle road fights. Metal Cooler is challenging. If you have her, and then you have Possessed Supreme Kai of Time, who is right here. I mean, look at this. So, turn starts, Metal Cooler, attack and defense minus 24%, 30% chance to stun him. And then we'd have Brainwash Supreme Kai of Time. She has a 30% chance to stun. Imagine you just have both of those on the same rotation. You'd have those two chances, and then there's also this right there. Right? Like, pretty interesting. Pretty interesting ability. Because remember, that's one of the annoying things about Metal Cooler is, like, people will say, just stun him, just seal him. But, like, he could dodge. And, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but for me, Metal Cooler is freaking UI Goku out there half the time. So him dodging your attacks means he dodges the debuffs as well. But just that start of turn shit, he can't do anything about, so that's good. Yeah, I think she should be fairly effective, though, Aeos. Then we have Bardock. It's like, this is one of those things. I've talked about this several times. When they try and do something not boring, like they try and go in a different route, typically I feel like it ends up just failing. Like, Catapesla. Catapesla's like that. Like, it's like, they tried to go for something kind of like goofy and different, and Catapesra is how they have it on global, and he just ends up sucking ass. Like, you know, like going for different, like really like weird, kooky, usually ends up with them just like sucking balls. And I think that's probably what we have here with Bardock, aka Warrior in Black, Super Saiyan, Dark Dragon Ball Boost. I love the name. The name is so good. But yeah, he's probably just trash. I mean, we'll give it a nice try. I'm probably gonna, like, when we're doing showcases for these characters, I'm probably gonna be taking them into, like, Gogeta and Janemba and shit like that. And then, you know, we'll do, like, a run after that just to max out their stats or whatever, so. Alright, there's the different Heroes characters. Looked at them. We have the new Infinite Dragon Ball History stage for Dragon Ball Heroes bosses. Cool Battleground arena right there. Here's the special event. This, of course, the first one is against fighters, and then the second one is against foes. We'll see how tough this is going to be. We'll also see, by the way, if they're going to return the Heroes Red Zone, by the way. I assume they will, but we'll see. Then we have Goku's Dokkan event, which, again, you're going to have to do, like, 50 runs in there. Super EZA Tech Beerus. Now, this guy, speaking of this TUR list, he's up here with Boo and Slug and Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Easily. Tech Beerus is, for sure. He is just really powerful defensively, which matters a lot. I think that his damage isn't really that crazy, but I don't really care. I don't care. He is very strong defensively, and, I mean, he's got a Team Protector mechanic. Twice you could jump into Rage mode. This is a big boy. This is the best EZA TUR easily. Easily, I think. Like, this guy looks... Like, he actually feels like a mistake. He feels like a mistake, this guy. Like, many people have been referencing it over the last couple of days, and I am going to redo the title when he comes out in-game. I guess we could just type in not clickbait, and that will pop it up. Okay, I did that for the God Goku breakdown. Oh, it was used very well for this. Yeah, that giant Ribrianne was very shocking. Oh. Yeah, it was for a very short amount of time. Okay, bam, here we go. Tech Beerus, now one of the best units in the game. Not clickbait. Yep. I remember very well. 6 years. Let's check. When is this? November 4th of 2018. Wow. Yeah, I remember I was watching a Resident Evil 4 playthrough. I think I did a video. It's actually, I think, one of my higher view videos, just kind of like randomly. It was like that Beerus, EZA Beerus, plus LR Beerus and Whis in Super Battle Road. There's like just like a random video. And I remember I was drinking during that video. And that was like, yeah, right here. This is it. I was drinking during this video. I have no idea why this just randomly has 240k, but yeah, whatever it does. So there you go. All right, so yeah, Beerus, really good, really good. Here's the wallpaper we get by beating the Heroes Challenge event. Looks good. This is a good looking wallpaper to me. Yeah, cool. Good stuff. And then we just got a bunch of assets. Oh, that's it. Just the two of them. Okay. Well, there we go. There is the data download. Lots of stuff to talk about. I have no idea what's going on next week. Not a clue. So, you guys, let me know what you think's happening. Who I thought it was going to be, what's his name? Super EZA Tech Beerus, but again, he comes out in a couple of days. What, the 14th? He comes out, yeah, on the 14th, so no clue. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys next time.